Well, good morning. I have not posted a video in quite a while, but I came across something on DoorDash over the last several weeks, basically the last month and a half, that I thought I might share so you guys can know what's going on. That way, if you're running DoorDash, you will see that it's not. Yeah. So anyway, a couple weeks ago, I look at my check on how much I made, and I was $31 short. I called up DoorDash. We'll get back with you. Our escalation team's looking at it. Nothing. 2 weeks later, I'm $9 short. Call DoorDash. Tell them about the first time, tell them about the second time. And the second time, I'm like, and I'm $9 short. So then, this week, I was another $7 short. And there's a week or two where I was over a little bit, but not near the amount that it said. And they said it'll be on the next check, Wasn't? Was? Or was it? Now, the deal was, I ended up calling up DoorDash, and they put me to an escalation team member who actually took the time out to actually take the time to look in depth with me. Not just, we'll take care of it, but actually to look at it with me. Now, I'm sitting here thinking that they're stealing money from me, but something's not adding up, one way or the other. I don't know. So, I call them up, I talk to them, and we finally get to the gist of it. Basically, in a nutshell, payments that are done around midnight, depending on the time zone, is going on either the previous check or the future check, or on the present check. So it could be on one of any of those three, in which, like I said, the numbers just wasn't adding up. The $31, 23 of it was on the previous week, or was on the next week. So I was about $30, I was about $9 short when it was all put together from what I actually made on the next check after that. But the other part of it was on the previous check. Yeah, I don't know if it makes sense, but that's basically what happened. It was always, I'd run late night, and as soon as I'm done late night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when it would happen. It would automatically switch over. Whatever I made that week would be on the check, period. Now they have it all flip-floppity, hoo-ha, ha-ha-ha, ha-ha-ha-ha. Take a drink. So in essence, at the moment, I am $7 short. In essence, when you add it up, I am pretty much spot on. But the way they have it figured out, because of the way the time zones are going, now makes a difference. So I want you guys to know that I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So if I'm running Eastern Standard Time, it hits midnight, then anything after midnight could possibly be on the previous check, that check, or the next check. My $31 was split up. Part of it went to the previous check, part of it went to the next check. It didn't make sense. But when she took the time to actually figure everything out, we got it figured out. So there was a portion on the previous check that was like $7 that was put on that check. And then there was $38 that was put on the next check, which added up, which when you added up, it was $31. So when it cashed in and deposited the money in the bank, I was $31. It showed me $31 short. Most of it was on the next check. Now, the next check came out perfect because the odd amount, which ended up being $9, it was actually $13, was on the next check. But the way it worked out, that what was on the check was the actual amount, give or take $1 or $2. Okay, I can deal with it. So my next check I got was, so this is 2 weeks later. This is my third check in a row that this one was $9 short. Like I said, the last $13 of that check went on to the next one. 4 of it was on the previous check. The next 9 went on to the next check, in which that check was $13 over, in which my current check is now $7 short, but there's a $6 difference that is going to go on to my next check. So what I thought was short was actually spot on. I gotta turn this off for a minute. So I know that this ain't making sense. So to put it in a nutshell, on DoorDash, they're doing it in a way where they're spreading out that Monday between 10 o'clock and 3 o'clock could be on one of 3 places: previous check, current check, or next check. But I just want to let you know that I thought I was, at one point, I thought I was short $47. When I actually talked to the person for 2 hours the other day, it was on a Monday morning, when I was $7 short on this check. She walked me through it. She made sure the weeks was good. And like I said, you have support agents that really, everything's falling over. But you really do have support agents here or there that really do try to help. And when you get those people, they're few and far between for DoorDash, but when you get those people, you get a lot accomplished. No questions asked. And she walked through it with me, day by day, section by section of the day, on how much I made for those sections. Like between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, I made $22.50. Between 8 and 9 o'clock, I made $15. Between 11 o'clock and 1:30, I made $45. I mean, you get the point. So she walked through it step by step, piece by piece, till it added up to what I was supposed to get for that week. So just so you know, that if your check is not coming out right, don't be hesitant to call them and say, my check ain't right, and have them walk through with you. Because they're not going to, when you get the right person, they're not going to mind doing that with you. Because I had to get that to figure out for me. Thus saying all that, my checks are actually right on, which kind of sucks because $47 almost gas the tank that I'm technically short on, but I'm not short. So when you get somebody that can sit there and actually go through and explain everything with you, it makes it feel a lot better because you know they're taking the time of their day to help you out. And that's why I say DoorDash's support is a hit or miss with mostly miss, but when you get the hits, they help out a lot. When you don't get the hits, you're frustrated like crazy. So I'm saying a whole lot because now I'm being blinded because the guy is right on my tail with really bright lights. I don't think he has his brights on. But I just wanted to touch base with you that on the week of the 15th of August, I was $31 short. 10 of it was on the previous check, and the rest of it went on to the next check. The next week, my check was about $3 over, but that's because 23 of it went on to the next check. And then the next check was fine, which is the first week in August. No, that check was $9 short because there was a $13 that was put onto the next check, but because I had $3 on from the previous check being pushed over of what I was supposed to make, that left me just $9 short, which went on to my next check, which came out perfect, which this check I'm $7 short, but that should be on the next check, and they already have it figured out. So if nothing else, your numbers are not going to come out right, but after looking at it, your numbers will be good. DoorDash is very specific about it, and it's all recorded, so it's kind of hard for them to cheat you. There's ways for them to cheat, but it won't be that way. They will not short you on your check, as far as I know. I won't say I guarantee it, but I'll give about as much guarantee as I can trust them, which isn't very much. Thus saying that, I just want to share that with you. For anybody that runs DoorDash, know that I had to look really hard and with a lot of frustration. 15 calls, total of about 7 hours to figure everything out, with the last person spending 2 hours themselves to actually take care of it and walk me through. And there's still some money I'm still short on, but it's a small amount I'm not going to make a big deal about. But that money is not DoorDash's fault, because they have the exact amount that I was supposed to get on my check, which made it perfect. I don't know. I think there was an error somewhere. I don't think it was anybody's fault. But it's minor enough, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. So I have a bright second, which is great. Hi. Thus, from week to week, my check is pretty much coming out almost exactly perfect every week, which is a good thing. Not exact every week, but with the previous week, the next week, and all that stuff, which is confusing. They started doing it recently because of the time difference between Eastern and Western. Just so you know, they are based out of California, so they are going on that time zone. So at midnight on that time zone, they changed the time. On about 3-4-ish is when they change it here. But now, like I said, it's a toss-up, and even the person that works there said they don't understand what's going on either. But it is exact. So, like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Hee. Alright, now I'm being silly. But, I always am. But yeah, DoorDash is not cheating me out of money, which I thought they was, which is a good thing. And I hate the end of the videos because I never know how to end them. But I'll leave you with a little tiny joke. There was a fish with no eyes. They asked him what his name was, and he said it was fish. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Yeah, it's a little kid joke, but little kids love it. Anyway, you guys take it easy and have a great day. 2 thumbs up. Give me comments on what you guys experienced. Do you guys have issues with your DoorDash? Do you like these videos about DoorDash? Do you want other network videos? Let me know. Chat with you later. You guys take it easy.